Wembley in their sights. This week on the Football League show, it's Carling Cup time. Arsenal take on Ipswich. There's a thriller at St Andrews. Birmingham and West Ham meet in the other Carling Cup semi-final second leg. And Premier ambitions. Queen's Park Rangers play twice in a week as they look to boost their place at the top of the Championship. We start the show with action from the semi-finals of the Carling Cup. First up, Arsenal were looking to turn around a one-goal deficit against Ipswich. Tamis Priskin had got the winner in the first leg at Portman Road, but could they hang on to their lead at the Emirates? Describing the action is your commentator, Jim Proudfoot.
Well, it was caretaker boss Charlie McParland that sent Ipswich out for the first leg tonight. It's Paul Jewell who's in charge, having succeeded Roy Keane 10 days ago. Jewell's men will be cheered on by 9,000 Ipswich fans, all hoping that their side reach a final, their first cup final in any competition for 30 years. Ipswich get the second leg underway. A shot that wasn't too far away from being on target. Brett Ledbetter just testing Szczesny inside the opening 6 seconds. Here's Bentner. Time to try and pick somebody out in the centre. Van Persie hits the bar. Healy's header away. Back to Bentner again. In from Wilshere this time. Fabregas stumbling. Only a couple of inches away from scoring his 7th goal in 4 games. Fabregas. Wilshere. Over the top for Fabregas! Well, he's seemingly done the hard work, getting it across the face of goal. Crossfield ball from Wilshere, picked up here by Nicholas Bentner, who's dragged it back inside very well. It's an excellent goal from Nicholas Bentner that ties it up on aggregate at 1-1. Bentner's 3rd goal in his last 4 League Cup ties. 1-0 to Arsenal on the night. 1-1 on aggregate. Another Arsenal corner, which is their 10th of the game. Sharvin's ball in! It's in for 2-0! And having had to wait so long for the breakthrough, they've scored twice in 2.5 minutes. On the break with a shove into his left-hand side, and Van Persie's in support. So too says Fabregas to make it 3 and safe. Arsenal surely at Wembley now. Fabregas to a shove in, and the movement of the ball was what really made it. Says Fabregas able to get the ball through the legs of Martin Fullock to give Arsenal a 3-0 lead.
Ipswich is a team, I must say, that deserves a lot of respect for the 2 games they played, with a fantastic attitude, great quality as well, and on set piece, on crosses, they were so dangerous that having played Leeds and Ipswich, you respect the Championship.
In the other semi-final, West Ham held a slender 2-1 advantage over Birmingham as they travelled to St Andrews. Both sides were looking to forget their disappointing league campaigns by booking a trip to Wembley. Commentary comes from Peter Brackley.
Birmingham and West Ham step out at St Andrews, desperately hoping that they will be the team joining the Gunners for the showpiece event at the home of English football on February the 27th. Cole, decent effort too, oh, what a goal! And they have that second goal. That is a terrific strike, real England class. Oh, it's inviting, off the post! Oof. Against the upright, and away to safety from Birmingham's perspective. Zigic, good effort, oh, off the post from Gardner! Green is beaten, but the post comes to his and West Ham's rescue. Ferguson, onto Ridgewell. Tompkins again, pulled into action. Oh, Wayne Bridge. They're appealing for a penalty there. Did it come off his arm? Hard to see from my angle, maybe difficult too for Howard Webb. Zigic unable to get on the end of it, but Bowyer has! Against his old club, Lee Bowyer. How important could this be now? On by Bowyer. Jerome, Ridgewell. Keeper stays at home. Good decision too, although it is going to be a corner kick. Larsson's corner. Urinek. It's through by Ferguson. Oh, what a save! That's a magnificent stop from Green. Plunging down there to tip it round the post. Ooh, would it have gone in? Hard to say. Might have hit the upright. And Birmingham have got another one through Johnson, and they are level on aggregate. Green can't keep it out. Such a transformation at St Andrews. Larsson up towards Zigic. Tompkins lost his bearings. Gardner! Hits the post! Goodness me! Birmingham so close here to snatching it right at the last. Up comes Carr. Won it cleanly too. Gardner square of him. Bowyer romping forward too. Here's Gardner! And this time, third time lucky! You can't say West Ham hadn't been warned. What a night of triumph for Birmingham, and how they turned this semi-final on its head.
It's a fantastic achievement. I'm really proud of the lads, proud of the St Andrews crowd tonight. They were at their best also. They really went for it with us in the second half, and as we made a change and I told the lads we're out of the cup if we don't do something, make some kind of impact in the second half. And to a man, they were marvellous.
Our championship action starts with a match from last Sunday. Queen's Park Rangers had a chance to extend their lead at the top when they hosted Coventry City. Your commentator, Peter Brackley.
Always looking to take defenders on. He's doing here, getting the better of McSheffrey. It was Helgeson going for the shot. Back it might fall in. The danger hasn't gone yet. Here's Routledge. Helgeson! What a chance then, squandered by Helgeson. Gawks keeping it alive here for Rangers. Up goes Gunnarsson, trying to clear. It's Sean Derry! A fantastic save by Westwood. Goodness me, how did he keep that one out? Flying across his goal and somehow managing to tip it over the crossbar. Eastwood now on the prowl at the other end. McSheffrey trying to bend in his cross. It's King who nipped in to score. Marlon King on his return to the front line, back in the side after suspension, and returning with a goal. Really sharp finishing there, but such static defending by Queen's Park Rangers. They lost their concentration completely. Walks over the top towards Adel Taarabt. Lovely change of pace. This could be the equalising goal. It might well have been. So there you are. That's a measure of him not servicing a teammate, going for goal himself. Clever again. Taking on one too many. That's the problem with him. And look at this now on the break. Eastwood has got King up alongside as well. And Baker arriving. Still Eastwood! It was so nearly to an all after Taarabt had given the ball away at the other end. Just the wrong side of the post. Taarabt. Lovely change of pace! And there is the equaliser. That is the very best of Adel Taarabt. Frustrated for much of this first half, but right at the end of it, he has pounced for Rangers to bring them level. You can't give this fellow this kind of time, that kind of room, or he will give you that kind of punishment. And here come Rangers again with Taarabt. It's fallen for Smith. That might have gone anywhere, the ricochet. It's fallen for Routledge. Three waiting in the middle, still Routledge. Helgeson! Then Clint Hill. Would have been a rarity if he'd had scored. The right boot of Taarabt or the left of Fowlin. It is the left of Fowlin. Oh! Off the post. So unlucky then. He really put some bend, some whip on this. Westwood couldn't get across in time, but the upright came to their rescue. Here is King letting fly. Jutkiewicz. Brave goalkeeping from Kenny. Just about managing to keep them at bay. Real venom behind that shot from King. He was under some pressure then, Paddy Kenny, to keep it out. Here's Miller. Prefers it on his left. Oh, just brushed away by Westwood. That was heading for the corner. His first touch of any real consequence since coming on as a substitute, and it very nearly put Rangers ahead. Fowlin. Now Taarabt. Oh, what a pass for Routledge! That is absolutely magnificent. What a pass that is. Outside of the boot, and Wayne Routledge on his return to Queen's Park Rangers has put them ahead after some brilliant improvisation from Adel Taarabt.
Still to come, a meeting of two of last year's relegated teams, Portsmouth and Burnley. And a tough trip to Hull for league leaders Queen's Park Rangers.